Hi guys, today I'm doing this butterfly granny square. Obviously this one is quite small because I used DK yarn and 3.5mm crochet hook, but if you would like a bigger one, then you're more than welcome to straight away use something bigger and a relevant hook. Now I've got two colors here, but that's not necessary. If you want to have it in just one color, just continue in the last round with the same yarn. Now I'm just going to show you because I think this is quite interesting. I almost prefer the back. I find it interesting how our granny squares always look so good on the back. So hopefully you like it, and let's start the video. Oh, before I do, actually, just to let you know, once you've finished, you might have to block it a bit because it will be slightly bendy, I guess. It won't be very straight. So if you want to block it, I have put a link to the video here where somebody demonstrates how to do it. This is the first one I found. If you're not a fan, just find a different one. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start by making a magic circle. And then I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be our first treble plus 1 chain. So now I'm going to do a triple crochet into the magic circle inside, 1 treble, followed by 1 chain, and then another treble into the magic circle, followed by a chain, just 1 chain, another treble into the magic circle, so that's third, followed by a chain, and another treble into the magic circle, followed by a chain. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 11 times. So we have our chain here, and then 11 trebles followed by 1 chain, and I'll see you here when I've got all 11 done. Okay, so I've got to the end of this round. So I'm now going to slip stitch into the third chain from the bottom. So you have the 4 chains here. I'm going to slip stitch into the third one from the bottom, like so. And then I'm going to slip stitch again into the first space here. So just slip stitch into the first space. And here is what I'm going to do, what's called, I think that's what it's called, half treble crochet together. And so I'm going to do 4 together in one space. So I'm just going to yarn over, just leave this stitch quite loose, yarn over, put the hook into the space, yarn over, pull through once, yarn over, put the hook in, yarn over, pull through twice, yarn over, put hook in, pull through 3 times, yarn over, put hook in, pull through 4 times, and that's 4. And I'm just going to yarn over and pull through all of them together at the same time. Now I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing in the next space. So yarn over, put the hook in the space, yarn over, pull through once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. And I'm going to pull through all of them. Oops, need to do it again because I don't think I can rest. Maybe I can rescue. Okay. Phew. Okay. So now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then do a double treble in the next chain. So not the space, but the chain, the stitch just here. Next stitch, not the space. So double treble in the stitch, on top of the stitch. and then I'm going to chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do the half treble together, 4 together in the next space, and then pull through all of them, and then pull through like so. And then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then do another one in the next space, 1, 2, 3, and 4, pull it through, and again 1, 2, so we chain 2, and then we do another one in the next space, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the next stitch we do double treble again, so double treble in the next stitch just here. And again we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then go back to doing our little clusters. So in the next space we do one, sorry, I've got a bit, let's start again. In the next space we do 1, 2, 3, and 4, chain 2, 1, 2, do another cluster in the next space, 1, 2, 3, 4, and chain 2, 1, 2, and do another cluster in the next space, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we pull it through, something's catching there. Okay, and now we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we do another double treble in the next stitch. So this stitch here, just right by our cluster. And as you can see, it is shaping up. So now we're going to chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and do another set of clusters. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's our first cluster. Again, something is a bit stuck there, so I might have to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just redoing the first cluster on this side, hoping that it will pull through without too much resistance. Nope. I mean to try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to pull that down here, like so, hoping, there we go, that's much better. And one more cluster, the next one, and one again in a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think I got a bit flustered there, so we need to chain 2 first, of course. 1, 2, and now we do another cluster. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull it down, and then another 2 chains, and then 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm going to do this one again because it just doesn't look right. Yeah, something clearly went a bit wrong there. Oh, something is catching. There we go. So again, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Pull down, pull through, and now we need to do the last double treble. So 1, 2, 3, and then double treble in this stitch here. Okay, and now we're going to do 3 chains again, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first cluster. No, we're not going to slip stitch. Hang on, I need to have a look what I'm doing. Yes, so we need another cluster because we have 3, 3, 3, 2. So we do another cluster just here in the last space available. Pull, and pull, and now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and now we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first cluster. There we go. So this is what the first stage looks like. Okay, so this is not necessary, but I'm going to change the color here. So I'm just going to take my second color and chain 1 into the current chain. Just chain 1, tighten, and just tie off so that it doesn't go anywhere. There we go. And now I'm going to use that color. So I'm going to chain 1 again, and now I'm going to, no, sorry, just that, forget about the second chain, no second chain. So that, and then I'm going to put the hook in the top of the cluster in the same stitch, and I'm going to do 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Got my 1 double crochet, then I'm going to chain 2 and skip all of this here and just go into the chain 3 space, and I'm going to do 4 triple crochets into the chain 3 space. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, I need to untangle. Okay, we're going to chain 2, and now we're going to do 1 double treble into the space on top of the stitch here. So 1 double treble on top of the last stitch just here. And now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go back and slip stitch into the top of the chain. So into the top here, the top of my stitch here, and now I'm going to chain 2 again, 1, 2, and do 4 trebles into the next chain 3 space. So this space here, 1, 2, 3 and So this is more or less what we're looking at. Okay, and now we're going to chain 2 and then do 1 double crochet into the top of the middle cluster, and then chain 2 again, 1, 2, and miss all of this here and go with 4 triple crochets into the next space 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, 1 double treble in the top of the last stitch. There was also a double treble. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Go back and slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. And then chain 2, 1, 2, and go into the next chain 3 space and do 4 triple crochets. So 1, hang on, it's not really working. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you can see, this is quite fiddly, but it does end up being quite pretty as well, so it's sort of worth it. So then chain 2 and double crochet into the stitch on top of the middle cluster, and then chain 2 again and 4 triples into the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4. So although it looks a little bit complicated, it's actually just repetition. So now we're going to chain 2 again, 1, 2, and then 1 double treble into the top of our stitch here. Oops, I'm going to try again. 1 double treble into the top of the stitch, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the top of the chain, into the top of the stitch but bottom of the chain, so that there's a little sticking out corner there. And then chain 2 again, and again we're going to do 4 triples into the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to chain 2 again, 1, 2, and do 1 double crochet into the top of the middle cluster. Chain 2 again, 1, 2, and do 4 triples into the first chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4. And now we're going to do the last corner. So chain 2, 1, 2, 1 double treble on top of the stitch, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch into the first chain or the top of the stitch, whatever you prefer to call it, and then chain 2 again, 1, 2, and then we do 4 trebles into the last chain 3 space. So 1, 2, oopsie, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and now what we need to do is do our last two chains and then just slip stitch into the top here. Let's just make sure that it's going to be neat and tidy. There we go. I just need my scissors now. Okay, just tighten that. And obviously we're going to get rid of all the ends. We're going to make sure that this one is secured, and then you can either weave it in, or if it's going to be sewn onto something, then obviously it doesn't really matter. So that's it for today. I'm actually going to use it as a part of a different project, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't really have to be very short because it's not going to show. I'm just going to cut this one for now, like so I can show you the end product. So this is my butterfly granny square. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel, and hopefully see you soon.